Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anil, and in this React.js video tutorial we will learn that how we can use conditional rendering in React.js. So conditional rendering simply means displaying some content based on some conditions like if-else condition. So conditional rendering and if-else conditions both are the same thing. Also we will learn that how we can just use if condition, else condition as well as else if condition, right? So these are the points for this video. First of all, we will make a component, and then we will use a state for conditional rendering. I will tell you the both of the way for conditional rendering which is recommended and not recommended, right? And at the last I will ask you a question. You can attempt this question in a comment box if you want, and you can join me on Insta if you just want to join me. This is my ID, right? So this is my output screen. Here you can see that, and this is my React application. Here you can see the all of the code, right? So I'm just going to create a new file, and which is we are just going to use for component, right? For making a new component. So profile.js is my another component. So let's just define a function. You can make any name to this function like profile, and just return something. Let's take a div. Inside it, let's take a h1 tag, and here we can just show like a profile component, adding just some random text for a moment, and now just export default and this component name which is profile. That's great. Now let's import it inside a app. Just right here, import something from profile, right? And here I am just going to import my profile component, and now let's use it and just replace it with a h1 tag. So this is working fine. Great. So now let's I just want to define a state. For that, let's import react from react, and now let's define a state. Just take a const, and let's say just put here logged in a state, and if you just want to take a set state, then you can just set anything like a set logged in, and here you can just use here react dot use state, right? And by default value can be a false or true, whatever you want to put. I'm just going to putting here false. And now first of all, I'm just showing you the way which is not recommended, right? So we can just check here if logged in user is true, then what we can do here, we can just return something like this, and we can just put here welcome Anil, because we are just guessing that the Anil user is logged in. And else we can just simply put here, we don't need this brackets and all, and let's make it a format for a moment, and we can just put here welcome guest, right? And we can remove the extra lines also. Now you can just find there we are getting here welcome guest because logged in is false here. So let's make it true for a moment, and now you will find that welcome Anil. So this is working fine, but this is not actually a recommended way, right? Why this is not recommended? Because we have to just write the extra if else code and two returns, and these are not actually way that React actually works, right? So we can just remove all these things and just simply put here a return, take a div here, and now we can just put here conditional rendering. Like first of all, we have to add the curly braces for JSX logged in. If logged in is true, we can just make a h1 tag here like this, and let's put here welcome Anil, right? Else, if this is not fine, that means user is not logged in, then we can just put here welcome guest, and now the same thing is working here, right? If I'm just going to put here false, then we will got here welcome guest, right? So that is working great, and this is the recommended way. So how we can use the three conditions here, right? For that, what we can do, let's take it here. We have some values like 1, 2 and else, right? So what time we can use here? So let's say first of all we have a 1. If we are on a 1, then we can just say that welcome user 1, right? Else, what we can do here, let's put here a second condition, else login, and here we can just simply put here equal to 1, and here we can put here equal to 2. Then we can just show here welcome user 2, and again if still the condition is not matched, then we can just simply put here h1 tag, and let's put here welcome guest, right? And now we have a first condition here, so let's see what we are getting. Okay, just make me refresh it, welcome user 1, right? And if we have on a second user, then what we are getting here, we are getting here welcome 2, and let's say we have some another values like 3 or something else, then we will get here welcome guest. If I'm just going to put here 100, then we will still get welcome guest, because this is not matching with the first and second condition. That way you can use the multiple conditions also. So thanks for watching this video. If you still have any kind of confusion, you can ask me in the comment box. Okay, so it's time to question. So my question is, can we use a normal const here like logged in rather than this state like this? If I just want to put here 1 first value, second and third and all, so is it possible or not? That you can just comment it in a comment box, and you can also test it on your machine also. So thanks for watching this video. If you still have confusion, you can ask me in the comment box, and please like this video and subscribe my channel. Bye bye, take care.